Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bumper Sticker Wisdom. I'm John.
I'm Terry.
We are back again. I guess this is an update episode. But before we get going on that, I'll say a quick prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for, as always, giving us an opportunity to be fishers of people. Give us the right words, Father, and allow anybody who's listening right now to just hear what they need to hear. So, Father, we just ask that you inhabit the words, and make it yours. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hello, love. How are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for doing this again. Last time was a little controversial.
It was?
It was not. It was a good episode. It was a really good conversation.
I had lots of people tell me it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I think it probably seemed a little uncomfortable at first because it got a little, not like we were arguing or fighting or anything like that, but we were having an uncomfortable conversation. And there was a couple times where it was like, okay, let's move on past it. I don't want to talk about this anymore. But to kind of revisit it, we were started off talking about things that are an issue in our relationship, and tried to work through it a little bit, which we didn't come up with a solution on the podcast or anything like that, but kind of talked through it a little bit. And our issue, as silly as it is food, or was food, maybe still is. I don't think we've necessarily come to a complete conclusion or solution, but we've definitely improved.
We did improve.
So that's better, but she doesn't like sauce.
I didn't say I didn't like sauce.
I didn't say I don't like sausage. Yeah,
Yes,
see?
you did.
Yeah. So, anyway, no, today, sorry, I had to throw a little jab. I had to be like Terry and throw my jab in. No, so just what we did was I had an adjustment that was made to my schedule, because really one of the issues is like you end up doing all the cooking, and it's like I don't want to cook because I don't want to talk about what or why or how, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, but I couldn't cook for us because you're not patient enough to wait for me to get home and cook. And now because of this adjustment, I'm able to get home earlier, and I am doing the majority of the cooking.
Yes. Nice.
Which means I'm also doing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen.
No, I do some of the dishes sometimes.
So, yes, sometimes on the weekends.
No, through the week sometimes too.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about this.
Now this is going to be an issue. It's not an issue.
No.
But anyway, yeah, so I think that's kind of helped. It's taken some of the pressure off of you. I do understand, like, now that being more my responsibility, I do understand the stress or the pressure of like, okay, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
it's hard.
I still want to cook the way I cook, but I also want to cook things that I can prepare quicker. So I do understand, like, I do see that.
Yeah.
Because we do have kind of a tight schedule.
Yes.
I mean, so Mondays I do podcasts. Tuesdays you bowl, right? But so, and we're doing dinner the rest of the week, but Wednesday, which we didn't do our thing last night, we were supposed to read that book. Oh. We forgot all about it. I forgot it. I just now remembered just now. Now I feel like a jerk.
I did too.
We're going to start, so we take all this time for other people to do like Bible studies and stuff like that. Time. We were going to start reading through a book. What book is it?
Let Them.
Let Them theory by, I don't know, J.K. Gibbons or I don't remember who.
It's a girl. I don't remember her name.
I don't remember their name, but.
Very good book.
It's something that she's already read. She's already kind of pointed out to me that she'd like me to read it. So we talked about reading through it together.
I can't believe that.
I just remembered.
I was sat at the table and looked at the book too.
Oh, yeah. You're so busy doing someone else's stuff that you forgot.
No, I actually was watching Unsolved Mysteries.
We found other things to do.
But yes.
we just have a busy schedule. So Wednesdays I have a Bible study, and then Thursdays we're talking about doing something and then Friday, Saturday, it's Friday and Saturday.
Well, we mow on Saturdays too.
Saturday and then Sunday is, it's church and all that until roughly 1:30 by the time we get home. So we have a pretty busy schedule.
Then we have kids' ball games, and we try to squeeze that in too. So yeah.
So we're doing the whole thing, and I have podcast editing and clipping and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So anyway, I'll said all that to just kind of say we are improving.
Yes, it is improving.
It's not perfect.
Better. Yes,
it's better.
Better.
I think we could still work out some kinks. Yes. I do like the idea of like we were doing before, where we kind of had somewhat of a plan. Going into the week, and like being able to be free enough to make an adjustment if it's like, man, I really don't want that today. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like sauce. I'm kidding.
Wow. You don't have to eat the sauce, man.
I know, but I want to be able to make my own plate.
I get it.
He wants to make my plate, and I'm like, okay.
You make my plate.
But that's different.
Why?
Because, I don't know. I always make your plate. I don't know.
Not anymore.
Well, no.
You gave up on that too now.
Well, I do your plate, but then it's like, oh, I don't want that much sauce. Or I don't want much of that. I'm trying to like cut down on potatoes, and it's like, whoops, and I'm like,
take some off the plate, bro.
Well,
you don't have to.
I don't want to be rude and be like, I
get it. Understood.
And that's just rude. It's like, okay, well, fine. I'm like, I would be like,
what was it I cooked the other day that was like, it was that tortellini stuff, wasn't it? With I tried short rib as the pan-seared meat, and it didn't come out good. And you were like, it wasn't. When I eat your food, I expect like
flavor.
And you were like,
very,
I was like,
and I was
wow. Kind of cut me deep.
It wasn't
even my dad was like, well, it was a little bland.
I was just like, wow. Oh, yes. I wasn't the only person that said that. Yes.
That stung a little bit.
I know, but
not in a bad way, but I get it. I kind of was like a little disappointed myself.
But the recipe that you had was not, it was not a great recipe either.
Yeah, what was pictured was not the recipe.
Right.
The recipe was more like an Alfredo sauce, and that's not what I was hoping for.
Yes,
I was like a butter sauce.
Butter sauce, yeah.
So anyway, we can talk about food all day, I guess.
I know, huh?
But we also talked about things that are good about our relationship too.
But we've done a little better about getting into our Bible, but we just got to learn to get up a little better.
Yeah.
It's just been.
That is another thing about the schedule change.
We've both been a little in a little funk. I mean, because the week before I was just not in a good headspace.
Yeah.
Not a great headspace. And then the week after, you were not in a good headspace. So it's just not been.
I will say that I feel better right now than I have.
Oh, good.
In a while.
Good.
I got a lot out, and before we recorded the podcast, I think it was this week. So Jason and I
good to reach and then be able to talk to people.
Okay, I've already been shamed by Jason. I don't need Terry to shame me too.
But it's hard when you don't want to be like. You need to talk to someone. You need to be able to do that, and it's hard because you're like, I know, I don't want to bother him, but sometimes you have to be bothered,
Yeah, I guess to me too, like it's the same old song and dance, and I'm no different. A lot of people are this way. It's like I don't feel like, honestly, the issue wasn't really that big a deal, but for whatever reason, it was jacking me up. You know what I mean? So I guess I feel silly sometimes. Really most times, and like, again, I'm not blaming anybody for my reactions or for like the way I am or anything like that, but like my feelings have always been dismissed. Okay. Like, I don't really care who hears what I'm saying, but like when by my mom, by other members of my family, by, like, it's just like, when I would bring something to the table that was affecting me, it was just like,
it's John.
Quit being a baby.
Listen, it still bothers you, and you still want to be heard, and it's okay because you're still broken, and it's okay to be broken.
Yeah, I want to be past all that, though. I mean, come on, man. I'm grown.
It's never going to be. It's never going to be okay because we're still going to look to our past and being like, see, it's still coming back to me. It's still going to come back to baby heart me. But remember, God always knows who you are. He knows what you're going through. He's not going to give you any more than you can handle. He loves you, and he's always going to be there for you. You just got to remember where to go and reach to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always going to be there, but I can only do so much for you.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah, and see, that's another thing that it's like, and again, Jason and I've already kind of discussed this. Like, it's difficult, and I'm uncomfortable with it still. With the like, I guess I'm still afraid of that response coming. You know what I mean? Because that's rejection, and look, nobody likes rejection. I don't care who you are.
Right.
Nobody likes to be rejected. It hurts.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess there's a bit of a fear there that that's going to happen, even though none of you, like you or he or, you know, a sister or anybody has given me the indication that that would be the response.
Yeah.
It's still back there.
And it's always going to be back there because it's always going to creep up and it's always going to remind you.
You don't think that there's a way to grow past it? That's what I'm trying to figure out and what I'm trying to get to.
Me and sister talked about that. And when I say sister, I talk about Brittany. Brittany is, you know, my saving. We talk about things all the time. We talked about, you know, about just being able to talk. Just talking about things and like, okay, leaving it here. Just getting people to talk about it. And it's just the same thing. Getting to talk about and leave it there.
Yeah.
Because it's like getting it off and just venting about it and leaving it there. But it's always going to be there because it's always going to remind you, see, it's always coming back to me. It's always going to be there. Yeah. But remember, the people that are around you are not your enemy. They're not. You're absolutely right. They're not the ones that are. It's just there. Yeah. It's just there, and it's something that we always are going to have to talk about. You know.
I think that the other thing is like it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's hard to talk to specifically you and my dad about certain things because I know where your head's going to go.
Yeah, we worry about you.
It's too much to share some of these things because you're instantly going to go and then feel like you have to do something about it. And that's not exactly what you're saying is what I need. I just need you to let me vomit. Yeah. And move on, but it's impossible for you to do that.
Well, okay. Yeah, yes. But it's how you sometimes it's your approach and it's how you say it sometimes.
Well, I don't know how to say it in another way, I guess,
but remember, we've gotten out of this about saying, okay, I need to vent. Because when I say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm venting. Yeah. Because then you're like, no, that was not venting.
That did not sound like a vent.
You know what I'm saying? So we've gotten out of that saying that, okay, I need to vent. Yeah. Because it's hard. Because sometimes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But it's like venting and talking, it's just something that's.
Sometimes, okay, so what is venting? Venting is like, it's like an air valve. You're just relieving the pressure. Psst.
Exactly.
The problem is where that air goes, right? If you're venting towards the wrong person about a certain topic, they're going to take that inward. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes, yes.
And so that's what I'm talking about. And like, again, everything you're saying is absolutely correct. Like, I have to be better at this. I have to go where I need to go. And I have to get rid of these thoughts in my mind that I'm either burdening somebody or it's not important enough, because that's exactly how I feel.
Just like Jason said, it's 10 minutes of my time. 10 minutes of my time. 10 minutes.
Bro, you know how much 10 minutes is sometimes?
Well, true.
It's a lot.
It's like basketball. It's like that 5 minutes can be, but I agree with you. But
2 minutes in basketball.
But listen, it's better, just like you talked about suicidal. Mm-hmm. It's better the 10 minutes than that.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure. Well, I'm not suicidal, just to be clear.
I know, but, like I said, that day we were in the car, and I was like, oh, great. Oh, what do I do? It's
You're
like
talking about the silent tear?
Yes, and it's just like me when I cry. You're just like, oh, like when you see me cry, you're just like, oh, please don't cry, don't, because when I cry, I'm.
It's not. Please don't cry. I hate
Exactly.
when you're hurting.
Well, I hate when you hurt.
Hate when you hurt.
Yes.
And I want to make that better. And so now I want to know what hurt you, and so I can go fix that. Because and if it's me, then I need to fix that too. You know what I mean? Look, I'm very accountable to that kind of stuff. Yes, it hurts sometimes when you point out things, and I want to be like.
Well, it's just like we talked. Okay, so I'll bring up a subject. I went to watch Knox play football. You're like, well, you didn't invite me, babe. You're always invited into.
I understand that.
You were all, dude. I'm going. Oh, okay, come on. You know me. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I'm just not that person.
I know, but I'm like, people knock on my door. Whoo, someone's in my house.
I'm the one that's at the window going, ew, people.
But see, there's a
not
difference.
really, but
yes, but there's a difference between me and you. And I think that's why we are together, because I feel like we need this.
Mom.
Oh, I know.
Uninvited guests are a problem. Like, if I know you're coming, I'm great. If I don't know you're coming, if I know you're coming, okay, look. You show your face in my house a little too much. Okay? I'm sorry. I've had a long day. I don't want to deal with people right now. I don't want to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not personal.
I got you.
I love you, but I don't want to hear it. That's the problem. And that's why sometimes I'm just like, and because I don't want to hear whatever the heck we're talking about over here. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Because it's just more, I got enough crap. I don't need more.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm unhappy that that anybody's there or that they're there. I just don't want them there.
Right. I got you.
That's what's uninvited to me. You know what I mean?
And
it's not like you ask my permission or ask if I'm cool. You just tell me what's happening, which is great. I need to know what's happening. And sometimes you tell me what's happening, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you just tell me, oh, so-and-so's coming over. And I'm like,
I know. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm kind of like, okay, I'll meet you outside. And so I'm trying to like, Okay.
To be fair, I understand why you feel that way too, but like, I get it. But at the same time, like, don't do that.
I get it.
Now you're making me feel more awkward.
I know. I've tried not to, so it's like, oh.
But you're making me feel more weird.
I know, but I don't want
And it makes me out to be more of an asshole.
I know, and I'm really trying not to. But I'm like, but I know, I'm bad. I'm terrible because I really try to hold everybody's feelings very. You can't. I know, and I don't know how to stop that.
We're sitting here talking about why can't we fix this? Goodness gracious, we spent 20 minutes talking crap about each other. Really? No, none of this is bad. It's no. It's interesting to talk about.
It's just something that we, as couples, you have to learn to.
Can we do this?
Communicate.
Can we do this? Can we at least admit that I'm better today than I was when we started?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's yes. At least we can admit there's been progress, because sometimes when we talk about it, the way it sounds is like it's never changed. It's always been the same.
No, right? it's better. It's a way better, you know.
And I'll say the same.
And of course, we would rather live in Canyon because no one came to see us in Canyon. So it was
that's not really true. I mean, we had Monkey a lot more then.
Yeah, because there was only one kid. It wasn't over two kids. It was only one kid. It's two kids.
We love
now.
handling one grandkid at a time. Having both of them at the same time is like, I'm gonna one of you go that way, the other go that way. We'll be fine.
Mackenzie, she just wants to touch everything. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. I love them to death. But anyway, it's
yeah, like that day she opened both those candies, and I was like.
And then the thing that bothered me is that she tried to lie about it. Don't do that. I'm not done.
Don't lie. Yeah. I tell my kids at daycare, you know, Poppy the worst. Yeah, I pooped in the potty. I'm like, did you? She's like,
girl, don't lie to me.
Okay, I'm going to talk to your mom. No, I didn't.
It's just one of those things, and it's just she has to learn, right? But anyway,
being parenting, you have to tell them.
Yeah.
It's okay. Say, hey, ooh, I didn't like that one. Didn't you say that? I didn't like this one. I'm sorry. Don't put it right there. Throw it in the trash. Well, leave your evidence on the counter.
I mean, how? I'm sorry, but how stupid can you be? Throw it in the trash. Nobody would have ever known the difference.
It's Casey's kid. I love Casey, but yeah.
Doesn't know how to hide
the evidence.
That's
like Knox.
So don't call her when I need to bury a body.
Yes, that's like Knox the other day. He's like, yeah. And like you were like, just ask G-Paul. And I was like, no. I looked at Knox and he went, I said, who lies a lot? I mean, he asked me that the other day when we pulled up because I let him have my phone. And he goes, do we talk to Mom? I said, okay, listen, we're not lying to Mom. We're just telling Mom, you needed something to do on the way to Nanny's house. It's not a big deal. We were watching a video. It's not a big deal. But I said, we're not lying to Mom. We're not lying to you. Okay?
Yeah.
We're not lying. We're not going to tell her anything. Okay.
I am the one who keeps secrets.
Yeah, I'm terrible secrets.
I don't keep secrets from you. But
yes, but
if somebody comes to me with something like, look, don't tell anybody else.
You're very, very good about that. Yes.
I will. I mean, there are things I'm going to be like, I have to tell my wife about this. At least my wife doesn't have to tell somebody.
Yes.
But in general, I'll keep it. It. Okay. It's your business, not mine.
You're awesome. You're awesome at that. That's good though. That's a very good thing.
I'm the one you call if you need to hide a body.
Yeah.
Apparently, I wouldn't know what to do, but I won't tell on you. Just kidding. That's against the law. Don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I'm just kidding. Look, I don't want to get off onto that, but like, if it came to extreme circumstances, I'm willing to go the distance if I have to.
Yes, I got you.
But anyway, aside from all the complaining about things, and like, it's very interesting, like how you can snowball into a bunch of different other stuff from really a starting point. And how interesting is it that you become much more willing to talk about the little issues in this format than we are at home?
Because you don't sit on the couch with me.
I'm going to throw this pencil at your forehead.
I'm just kidding.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is, like, we're way more comfortable having the conversation right here.
It's nice.
Than having the conversation
because there's no
at home.
Distractions.
True.
There's no TV. There's no dad to you like, hey, how about football and
Did you start that guy?
Did you start? Yeah, or the dogs. Murphy, like
He's a knothead.
Yes, and he wants his blanket back. You can tell that blanket that he has. He wants his blanket back. It's funny to watch this dog. This dog sits in one of the chairs I got from church, and it's one of my knitted chairs that I thought I was going to. Yeah, he has one of them taken over, and he wants a blanket in his chair. And
she changed the blanket, and he's not happy about it.
No, he's not. And it has to be folded up over the top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if his blanket has fell down into the seat, he won't
sit in it. We have to make sure it's, yeah.
This is a pound puppy, by the way. We got him from the pound. He was born at the pound, and he figured out how to get spoiled real fast.
Oh, yeah.
He really did.
He tore up my...
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You should have seen him when I picked it up.
What did you tear up?
My rug in the
backyard.
Yeah,
or on the porch?
Half.
Really?
Yeah, I threw half of it at him, and he's like, I whooped him with it. And, yeah, you should have seen him come in the door.
Yeah, well, he left me a bunch of presents yesterday. Mm-hmm. Runny ones in the carpet.
Yeah, that was so gross. So sorry.
You wouldn't have any idea how gross it was.
I should have let him outside when I left to go to work because I knew better.
I had a day off yesterday, and I slept in for the first time in a long time. And
like 8:30.
That's late.
That is late.
And I was like, I woke up. I was like, dang, man, how long did I sleep? And I looked at my CPAP timer.
I'm surprised you didn't smell it because I'm like...
Crazy thing is, I did not smell it until I saw it. Then I smelled it.
Oh,
it was
you
weird.
have your CPAP thing on too, so that's...
I can usually smell through that though, because there's air coming in too. But I don't know. I took my CPAP off and I went to the bathroom and I came out and I'm like, man, I slept a long time. I feel pretty good. Still kind of groggy for sleeping that long, you know? And then I come around the corner, I went, damn, man. Murphy, you little mother effer, dude. Come on, bro. And I'm just like, just go outside. Get out of my face, man. And then I'm like, just staring. I stared at it for like 15 minutes, like, oh, God, I got to clean this up. It sucked.
I'm glad we have blue paper towels because those blue paper towels are awesome.
I didn't use no paper towels.
What'd you use?
A towel, a hot towel. Not to clean it up. I told you what I used to clean it up.
What'd you clean to pick it up with?
It wasn't pick-upable. Pick-upable. You were not picking this up. It was liquid in a lot of spots. There's oil spills everywhere.
It's still pick-upable.
No, it was not pick-upable.
Oh, my goodness.
I told you what I used. I used the dustpan.
Oh, that's right.
Come on, man. This is not... Okay, you're acting like I'm surprising you with this information.
Right. I do remember that.
I told you.
I do remember you telling me this.
I used the dustpan to scoop it off the floor, and then I used a very hot, wet towel.
Okay, give me some stomach. Okay, I get it.
And then I spent all day trying to make it smell better in there, and it didn't do it good.
I know. I used it. I didn't clean the carpet today, so I will clean it. It smelled a little better yesterday when I used the carpet cleaner, so... I love that dog, but I just want to punch him sometimes.
I love him too, but yeah, exactly. It gets on my nerves with that stuff. Like, I guess, again, it was an emergency because it wasn't like it was a solid, you know what I mean?
I don't think he has solid ones anyway.
Change his diet.
I think we need to change dog foods for him, I guess. I don't know. He's just, I don't know. But I'm not getting more expensive dog food.
No. Not with these dogs. They go through a 50-pound bag every week, it seems like.
Well, it's a lot, but yeah.
I'm not going to go buy Iams or something like that. That stuff is like $70 a bag.
That's a whole nother job.
I know. I can't even barely afford to put the gas in the car. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Anyway, what else? What else is going on?
I'm not ready for mow season to stop.
Oh, that's our little side gig.
I know. Somebody asked me the other day, well, when you stop mowing? I said, when they tell me to.
Yeah. Usually when
I will mow till...
Usually the first freeze. Once it the first real freeze, actual freeze where like there's...
It's funny because the church's lawn is starting to die down, you can tell, but not Milligan. It's green still. Beautiful green.
Once it starts to, once you get a snow in.
I know, but that grass at Milligan's still super green though. I cut the trees down today.
I think we stopped in November last year.
Like almost the end of November, actually.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
We're fixing to go out of town. You excited?
Not really. I'm not excited about it at all. I'll be fine once I get there, and I'll loosen up a little bit. I just don't like being away from home.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's like, enjoy your vacation. I'm like, listen, bro, if it was a vacation, my wife would be with me.
It's not a vacation.
I'm not. Yeah. It's not a vacation for me.
People don't realize that away from your spouse is not a vacation. Because I was talking to
some people.
Her name is Alicia, and she's a sweet, sweet, sweet lady. Because she went to Jordan. Okay, so her husband went out of town the week before, and then she went to Jordan. So they didn't get to see much. I think it was like...
It was like in passing?
Yeah, it was like passing. He was leaving, or she was leaving, and he was coming in. It was just... She goes, I love my husband. She goes, I don't want to, I like hanging out with my husband. I said, I do too. Like, I like one, if we do, it's like a day, not even a day, But not like a week. I couldn't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So...
No, and it's let's see, I'll be gone Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'll be home Wednesday night. So roughly 4-ish days.
And then you're gonna be an airplane too, so that
that doesn't bother me too much. I'm going for a conference for work, and I there are good things that can come out of that. It's mostly a networking opportunity, right? Which I'm not the best at. I'm not the best networker,
Right.
Which is probably why this podcast hasn't grown, because I'm not networking like I should. But
maybe you can get some pointers.
yeah, I don't know if there's anybody out there doing that at this thing.
Right.
It's not for that, but anyway, it's just, look, you're my safe space, right? Home is my safe space with you. Where you're at with me at home is the most comfortable I am, period. And so, like, even when you're bowling and I'm home, so I feel better, but I don't like you're not there. Right. So, like, even if you're just in the room, that makes me feel comfortable. I feel comfortable. I'm fine. Probably why I get so sleepy.
This Tuesday, you were so sleepy.
I've been sleepy.
You walked in that door and I was like, whoa, you do look tired.
I made a lot of mistakes, man. I made a lot of mistakes when I was trying to edit podcasts. I made a lot of mistakes. And
That's not like you, though.
What the heck,
At
dude?
all, like you.
I don't know if it's just because I got so much going on inside my head or what. But
It's just, yes. And you have a lot going on. You have so much that you do have a lot going on. At work, you have construction going on. There's a lot going on there. There's just,
I was talking to somebody about it earlier. It's like, it seems like every week there's something big happening. Mm-hmm. Every single week. And some people, not some people, certain people are like, oh, this is great. This is the best. And this is exciting. And I'm like, no, it's not. You're not the one dealing with it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no,
it stands for is
well,
great.
It's funny because when I walked in, I was like, what? Okay. They're doing construction here, and now they're doing.
Oh, dude. Oh,
and
yes.
you're doing construction here. I said,
oh, dude.
What's the point of y'all being where you're at? Because they're doing construction down here, too.
It's
They're not even done here.
It's a cluster mess, man. It's bad. Like, it doesn't seem like anybody. It's not well organized.
No.
And it's
not at all.
One of the most frustrating things.
And then they're going to move
it.
wheel call out to the
gatehouse, yeah, supposedly.
I've seen that bathroom, and that bathroom is nasty.
Don't
and
ask
that's
me,
Jules.
man.
And Jewel, no. Ooh.
I have no idea.
Ooh.
The other thing is, it's like, on top of all the other things I got going on at work, it's like, oh, hey, we got to go move this. Oh, hey, we got to go move that. Hey, we need to go empty this out, and we got to empty this office out, and we got to empty that closet out, and we got to go put this there. And I'm like, bro, I'm not a mover. Hire somebody to do it because I've got other things to do.
Yeah, and then expect you to, like you told me the other day.
And don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Don't miss your job.
I remember you telling me that you were going to be working long hours, the end of this month?
Yeah, we got that's another thing. Like our technology is changing, our programs are changing, our not our warehouse management system yet, but we're one half of the business is switching over, and it's a big deal, and like we're gonna have to shut down for like 4 days, and so leading up to it is gonna be a walking nightmare. Then we're gonna get a gap of like 3 days where we're not gonna work. And then it's going to be a freaking nightmare for a while after to catch back up. And, we're good at this. We've done this kind of stuff before. We're treating it kind of like a weather event type situation, like a massive weather event. And so like rechange schedules.
I know, but you got like November coming.
Yep.
And then Christmas.
The Christmas week, once we get to Christmas, we slow down a lot. Our business right about the week before Christmas
is when
it tanks.
Okay.
And then it stays tanked until about Valentine's Day. And then it picks up a little bit, and then it's not until spring break. Once we hit spring break, it's like ass kicking time.
Yeah.
From that point until the next year, pretty much. And we got weeks or peaks and valleys, you know what I mean? We're way busier right now than I would expect us to be.
I know.
Will call's been crazy.
Yeah.
It was nutso today. I think they had 62 orders in before lunch today.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. That's not including hot shots and sales.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's a lot, man.
That is a lot.
And then people look at me like, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's that bad.
Yeah. You go do will call.
It sucks.
I've done will call before.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Only did it through lunchtime. That was enough.
So anyway, to get back off of that, like, what do you feel like are things that we can, I don't know. I'm big on like small adjustments. Sometimes I feel like we want to make big adjustments so we can change things real fast. And it's like, okay.
I'm a little step person type.
Not really. You want to do it all right now.
Yeah, but with you, I've learned to, you're normally not fly on off the seat of my pants.
No. I'm not. I'm not a fly by the seat of my pants person. I'm not. I don't.
I've learned, and that's my problem because it's just like when I'm gonna go watch Knox, and then you're like, well, you didn't invite me. But you're always invited to my space, So those things, yes. I mean, I get that,
Yeah, I get that. But the thing about it is it wasn't something we had talked about. Mm-hmm. You didn't mention it. And you're like, well, you have the schedule. Girl, that schedule was texted to me 4 weeks ago. You think I've seen it since then?
Well, Casey calls and reminds me, Mom, you got a game. I'm like, oh, God, you're right.
But think about it. To me, we didn't talk about it. It wasn't a planned situation.
Well,
it wasn't something.
Sunday.
Doesn't matter. Hear me out. It's my turn. Let me say my part. And then you can say yours. It wasn't something that we had talked about. And Sunday's always kind of like we try to keep that off limits, right? So when you came to me and was like, well, I'm going to go watch Knox's game, I was kind of like, oh, okay. Cool, I guess. You're going to do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop you. I'm not mad at you. Mm-hmm. But you didn't even say, would you want to go watch Knox's game? And I know why, because you don't want me to be like, mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that. I really do. I get it. But I don't like curveballs. You know this.
I know. And
then you throw me a curveball anyway and still don't invite me. You see where I'm at?
Yes,
like you double whammied me. And so now I'm just like,
do nothing.
Doesn't matter.
Saturday. What did we
Didn't get to do nothing. You go day drinking on Fridays without me. Don't give me this crap. I didn't get to do nothing. Shut up.
Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Anyway. I know you very well.
You do. I don't even know why I try to hide it.
There's nothing to hide. I mean,
it's not that I'm trying to hide it. It's just I'm trying to make a situation not awkward.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to sugarcoat, and that's not what you do. Stop it. Any other thing, any other person, you don't try to sugarcoat shit.
No, I don't.
And then all of a sudden, with me, you're trying to soften it, and it's not going to work. Just stop. I'm reading straight through you.
I know.
I love you. I love you with all of my heart, dude. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
It's God and then Terry. Straight up. On my list, God comes first, okay?
I know.
Always God comes first.
I know.
And then it's you.
I know.
And then everything else falls behind that in no distinct necessarily order. I'm supposed to know you like that. Right? I can't properly love you if I don't know you. You know? Especially know you intimately.
That's very true.
You know? I can't provide what you need if I don't know you intimately.
Right.
I can't love you properly, you know? And we're going to have our differences always. Yeah. Every relationship.
And yeah.
The best relationships. We're going to have our differences, or they're going to have their differences. But it comes down to what are you willing to do, you know? And in the grand scheme of things, first of all, you might as well just submit and realize that I already know.
I know.
So don't do that.
I know.
And second of all, you know, yes, I have to be better, but that's in all things. Mm-hmm. I have to be better. You know what I mean? I'm dedicated.
Well, and that's not fair for you to be better. I have to be better too. You know, so
sure, it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. So, I mean, I have to be just as good as you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Well, if we're both as good as me, we'd take over the world. Just so
right.
you know.
You're so right.
I don't find myself to be that good. I think I do a lot of the things I'm supposed to do. And a lot of times that gets credit. And I don't feel like it deserves credit, right? Because I should pay the bills.
I'm glad you do.
Right.
I'll make the money. I'll make my money, and you just do what you do.
But I should take care of it. I should take care of you. I should make sure that you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't stress over it either as much as you do.
But I can't help it. I try. I try not to stress over money. I really do. But sometimes I look at what's going on and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to come from. You know what I mean? And it's not just paying the bills. It's the things after the bills are paid, right? Like putting the food in the, everything that we pay doesn't include the groceries, the gas, the this, the that, the other thing. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. Oh, we got Christmas coming up. We got this. We got, you know what I mean? It doesn't include all of that.
Right.
And I try to budget that way. But it just doesn't work out.
I get it.
You know, things don't go as far as it used to.
It doesn't.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's frustrating because we make plenty of money to not have to worry, but still do. And the only way that would change is to get rid of a lot.
Yeah.
So you have to think about that too. It's like, okay, we can have the things we enjoy while we can enjoy them and still struggle, or we cannot. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a fine line situation. Like, you know, we have a lot of things we don't need.
Right.
But listen, when it comes to like the electric bill, it's stupid, especially in the summer months. But bro, I'm not going to be uncomfortable in my own house.
Well, it's funny because Brooke asked me, she goes, so, because they take lots of vacations. She goes, so.
I don't know how.
I don't either. They have one thing that they put into, I don't know what it's called. But she said, if you had to go on a vacation, your next vacation, what would you do? Honestly, I just want a back patio. That's all I want. I just want a back patio and just, you know.
At our house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, you should see her patio. Her patio is cool. And she has fake grass. I just can't do it, but I get it. She has a big dog, and his name is Diesel. And I see him every Monday, and I always make sure, hey, Diesel. And he is a German Shepherd, and he is black. She goes, that's why his name's Diesel. And I'm like, oh.
Diesel's not black, but
I was like,
it puts out black smoke.
But he's very black. I mean, he's a very sweet dog. And they only speak to him in German, you know. Nein. And I was like, you know.
No.
So, but like I said, her patio is so cool. I'd love, you know, like Jason's patio. I just want something. Yeah. Like vacations, is it nice? Yes. But is it, you go and you just spend so much money for, I mean.
Dude, we're still paying for our last vacation.
You know, so it's like.
You know.
I like vacations and that type of stuff, but, you know, I like to sit outside. And
I will say this 100% without question. I love March Madness, and we love doing March Madness. And March Madness can get expensive at home. But doing it the way we did it.
I didn't like that.
Never again. Yeah. Never again. I would never do that again.
I just how people just get it and just, okay, let's go to Vegas. And
we're going to go to Vegas.
I'm like, huh.
I guess you got an extra $5,000 laying around.
I'm like, that must be nice, because I'm just like.
Yeah. Of course, we did stay on the most expensive side. We stayed on the expensive side.
It was nice. I'm not going to lie to you. It was nice.
It was nice, but it wasn't worth it.
No, I didn't.
The best part of the whole thing was breakfast.
Oh, I loved breakfast.
At that place. I don't remember the name of that joint, but that was the best.
The breakfast was delicious.
The rest of it wasn't really worth it.
No, it really wasn't.
I couldn't enjoy watching basketball like we would.
Well, no, because everybody's butt was in our face. It was like, can you like sit down or do something?
Yeah, but to rent one of those spots was like $7,000. What?
I'm sorry. Who has that kind of money? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean,
not me and you.
And I feel like we work. I mean, I work.
We do work. We went to that one restaurant at the Golden Nugget, that Mexican restaurant. We sat there and we were able to watch a couple of games while we were in there. That And it was kind of quiet in there. You know,
That's
it wasn't
nice.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed in the wrong place. We shouldn't have stayed where we stayed. We should
that.
have stayed on the old strip and all that. And I get all that, but to be honest with you, again, you have to start making decisions
Yeah.
like, do I want to do that?
Or do I want to do
Or
this?
do I want to do this?
Yeah.
Because if I do that, this gets pushed out another 5 years. You know what I mean? So like, you have to start making decisions like that.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
You know, my question is okay, we haven't really been God-centered. We've talked a lot about things going on between us or have gone on between us. And I think it's very clear that, and I actually think it's cool to do that so other people can listen and hopefully other couples can listen and hear how you can constructively have a conversation with
Yeah.
your spouse instead of it being a fight all the time. Because sometimes it's like, you know, like it's got to be, what was the name of that game? Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You know what
Yes.
I mean? You know what I mean? That's how it feels sometimes. But I feel like we do, for the most part, try to communicate in a way to help us. Like, okay, what adjustment can we make? It's not what do I need to do better? What do you need to do better? It's like what can we do?
It's like I'm willing to bend on things, and sometimes you're willing to bend, sometimes I'm not, and sometimes you're not.
Yeah, for sure.
So just remember, willing to bend on things is great, but but be honest about it.
Right.
Don't be like, oh, and not be willing to bend on things.
Yeah.
Just pray about things, talk about things.
There's the deal right there. You just said something. You really can't have any non-negotiables. Mm-mm. You can't have any, no, I'm not willing to bend on this kind of situations. Yeah. I mean, in a way you can. Like, I'm not willing to bend on sharing partners. I'm not willing to bend on that. But we agree on those.
We agree on that, yeah.
Right? Like, so there can be some non-negotiables, but there are in certain ways in life and in your day-to-day relationship that you can't, nothing can be off limits. Both sides have to be willing to give a little, regardless of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like, even like, it's like if you're, okay, like if you're not, like if we're talking about things, it's like, okay, can we come back to that subject? Or can we talk about that another time? But make sure you come back to that time. That's
the problem. Sometimes you don't come back to it.
Well,
right? And it's not on purpose. It just
but
happens.
Still, yes.
It'll be like, what were we talking about?
But if it wasn't important, then it wasn't important. But if you were but don't dwell on things.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on things that keeps it in your mind, and you dwell on it, and then it bothers you and bothers you and bothers you. And then when it comes down, well, you did this and this, and don't do that to your partners, because it's not fair to dwell on things that really bothers you. So
I'm going to ask this question, and you don't have to be readily available. It's difficult because you may not remember well enough to recite scripture or anything like that. But I was wondering, like, having had all this discussion, we really haven't involved God in the conversation. So, like, I was going to ask, what are some things that you have learned in your relationship with God that help you in your relationship in this relationship or any relationship, really? Doesn't have to just be a marriage relationship, but like in other relationships. And I've got a couple.
Okay.
The first one is from James, and when he's talking about the power of the tongue, he says, you must first be quick to listen and slow to speak, and thus slow to anger, which means, hey, if you'll just stop needing to say something and stop needing to be right and just listen and receive what that person's trying to tell you, you won't get angry so much. Yeah, well, right? Yeah. And the other one is, again, this is, I don't remember these scriptures word for word, but it says something to the effect of make allowances for each other's faults. Right. It's have grace for each other.
That's my problem. Yep.
Yeah.
That was one of my things, is having grace.
Yeah.
Because I can have grace for others, but don't have grace for myself.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I definitely have struggled with that too. I don't. So whenever you and I have a real issue where we have a real fight or like a real conflict, I will beat myself up for the next 2 weeks.
I do too.
You know.
Yeah. I always go back and say, okay, well, so I go to church early sometimes, and sometimes I I was having some issues with some stuff. Got into work. Of course, I want y'all to know I work at the church, at my church, and I would go into church. I got on my knees.
Yeah.
And prayed. Mm-hmm. Something I've never done ever. Yeah. Really got on my knees and just gave everything to him.
Yeah.
Give me grace. Give me the grace that I need to give myself.
Yeah.
To give this person, because,
I will say, this is something that I think that we need to make an adjustment on. More so you than me. No offense to you. We need to take a minute to be with God when we get to church. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when we walk through the door, you're everywhere.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you're over here, over there, over here. And I was like, I don't even know where the heck she is. You know what I mean? And I'm just sitting over there in the chair by myself.
I'm trying to make sure my girl's where she's supposed to be.
And I totally understand. And I'm not berating.
Trying to get my stuff done. And
I'm not berating you or being negative towards. I get it. I get it. And I know who you are. Like, I get it. So, but I think it could be important and a step for us to just take a minute. 2 minutes to stop for a second and just pray, focus on God, something. It's the same thing as getting up in the morning and spending time in God's word. Like, I think this is something that's very critical and can only improve our relationship. Right. And while it's also improving us as individuals. Right. What's like the triangle, right? You remember us writing that down where it's you and me at the bottom of the triangle. And as we get closer to God, we're actually growing closer to each other. Something important?
Nope. I was just looking at my phone.
You said there were no distractions.
I'm sorry. Laura brought my plan. I was so excited. I got another plan.
You can wait until we're done, man. We got like 15 minutes left.
It's hard.
Anyway, but again, I'm just bringing this up, like, not as a negative or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, there was one Sunday a few weeks back where we were sitting in the chairs together before service. They're doing worship practice or whatever that they do. And I was like, hey, pray with me. And we prayed, right? And it was a very impactful thing that day, like in that moment. So I feel like that's a step that we could take.
Okay.
The same thing with...
But you're going to have to tell me, hey.
Well, be aware.
I will be aware, but you're going to have to be like, okay.
You'll come back with a donut from me. And you know what? You're doing stuff for me too. Look, I'm totally appreciative. I'm not being negative about it. I just, like, you'll come back with a donut for me and you'll be like...
I am.
She gone.
I am.
She's a busy body, and that's who you are.
Especially
and I know
if
that.
I'm on cameras, I want to get my stuff done. I want to get one.
And see, that's another thing I was gonna say. It's like when you're on cameras, like I already know. I don't like it. I don't like being down there by myself.
Yeah, I got you.
And I know there's people there with me, but I'm not with you, right? And I want to go back there and just stand next to you.
You can. There's chairs right here. You can sit next to me. But I don't like being me. If it was me, I don't like being that far back. It's too much distraction for me.
I would rather that. I'd rather that. It would be less distracting for me. It's less distracting for me because I'm next to you. I know that's weird, and maybe it sounds a little needy.
No, it's not like that. It's not
just.
At all. But that's just who you are. You're just that person that is. That's your connection.
Yeah.
It keeps popping.
Yeah, that sure did. That popped in my ear.
It's twice. It's done that. Maybe it's because I'm too close.
I don't think so. You're good.
But it's just that connection that we have, that you have. That's something that that you have with me. That's it.
I feel better with you there.
Yeah,
you with me, not.
I just
10 rows back.
And that's another thing though that we have, but I feel like everybody wants.
That desire to be with each other?
Yes. They're just like
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, they see what we have. Trust me, we are not perfect. No. Not perfect at all, because you do not know what happens behind closed doors.
No.
We fought like anybody else. Yep. We still have our discussions. We still have.
We don't see eye to eye all the time.
Not all the time.
And sometimes we go through stretches. It's not like just one day. It's like a stretch of time where it's like we are just not on the same page.
Yeah.
Happens.
It happens. It just happens. But people think, I'm not saying they think, oh, we want what you have. They just look at us and think, oh, y'all are just the perfect couple. Yeah.
Perfectly
don't
imperfect.
come to our house then. You don't know what we struggle with. But, but they see us in church. They see us there all the time. But they don't see, the last couple of weeks. They don't see the
dirty.
No. They don't see you've struggled the last couple of weeks. It's not in it. I'm here. I'm just not in it. Mm-hmm. I just didn't.
God,
I didn't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. I just didn't hear the word. In the last 2 weeks, the word has been amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's one of the weirdest things.
Because the parenting, you would get the parenting thing. Not me.
That was heartbreaking. I was listening. I was there for that. I was in there for that.
It was good.
It was great, but it's like, part of me was like, this dude had the perfect parents. First of all, because you listen to what, like, not a perfect life, but like perfect examples. Like if you listen to him talk about what his parents represented and the things that he represented to him as good parenting principles, I'm like, that wasn't in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, I'm not saying that I'm not accusing or blaming anybody of anything. I think the encouraging part is it's not too late. Right?
I agree.
It's not too late. And so for me, and I'm trying to be a better grandparent. Okay? I'm trying to be better, to make them know that, like, I'm glad they're around. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know that they get it, and I don't know that they really care at this point. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to be more present when they're present.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not around most of the time when they're around.
Right. I got you.
That schedule change has actually helped a little bit of that because I'm actually around a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't get a ton of interactions with them. You know what I mean? And so as a grandparent, I should want to be at every game and all that stuff. But look, I got 1,000,001 things. Okay.
Yeah, I get you.
And maybe that should be more priority. Maybe. Maybe it should be more priority. I have dreams and goals too. And I have needs too. You know what I mean? And sometimes I just need to not have a bunch of other things to do. And I don't need the world. And I don't need to go and see people and be with people because you're the problem. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. You get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. This world is broken, and it's just, this world's terrible, and this world just needs more
Jesus. End of discussion. It doesn't. We need Jesus desperately.
This world is super broken.
And so I ask for God to get inside of my heart and get inside of my spirit and allow me to be a better example. And because truly we cannot change the world, but we can change our space. We can change the world around us. And in the grand scheme of things, that's what change the world one person at a time means.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, it will change the world.
Yep. It's just that, have a blessed day. And people look at you like, what? What? Did she just say have a blessed day? Or, it's just that one word.
Yep.
It
reminds me of the scripture we started with.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It says, a good word makes him glad. Right? And before it said, anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down. Right? So your anxiousness, the things that are hurting. But a good word makes him glad. So I think it's a testimony to how important positive words are.
Oh, yeah.
In our lives, and having somebody that will speak positive words. You know what's sad? Sometimes we don't want your positive words.
Nope.
That's the worst.
Not today. Today is not that day. I don't want your positive words. Okay.
Fine.
Don't say I didn't try.
Leave them there.
Don't be mad at me when I try to be nice.
How do you think God feels?
Oh, yeah, I know. I agree.
Angry. I'd be angry if I was him.
Yeah,
as a father.
it's like we're watching The Chosen, and it's not. They're just not listening, and I'm just like, ah.
You know, one of the most encouraging parts, and I'm just now starting to put this together, honestly, in my mind. I think I've always known it, but I don't know that I've really recognized it. as messed up as we are in our day-to-day walk with Christ and our day-to-day relationship with God, the disciples were with Jesus while he was here, and they were just as messed up, and they missed it just as bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were so confused about and so focused on the wrong things. They are no worse, and they are no better, and we are no worse, and we are no better than he were. Mm-hmm. But Christ loved them so much. Do you think he doesn't love? Look, Christ actually says that he tells Thomas, look, you believe because you see. I'm here with you right now. Mm-hmm. Guess what? There are going to be future generations that will believe and have never seen. Mm-hmm. They're going to be even more blessed. And that's who we are. And we should receive that. Woo! Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Yes, that was amazing. Yes. So true.
It was a little bit of a bumpy ride, but we got there.
We got there. God is good.
We got there. He is great. And he does
amazing things. And we just got to remember that God's number one.
Yep,
He's
God
always
first.
going to be first.
Get on that triangle. You see it?
Yep.
God's at the top. And if
you're on the ends.
And if you grow closer to God, you're growing closer together.
That's right.
And we actually have that at home. Mm-hmm. You remember the duct tape?
My duct tape. It's still connected on my mirror.
Each one of us, one piece of duct tape has her name, one piece of duct tape has my name, and it's stuck together. And it's like it's
pull
inseparable.
It apart,
it won't come apart.
It won't come apart.
It's going to tear everything to get it apart. Mm-hmm. So
just remember that. Having that together as a couple, just remember that's your relationship together is two pieces of duct tape together. Remember that's your life together. It's just holding those two together.
Stuck like glue.
Stuck like glue.
Sir, I do love you.
I do love you.
Even though you make me mad sometimes. You don't make me mad. I get mad sometimes.
Oh, no. I want to punch you sometimes.
She beats me.
I do not.
I'm just joking.
No, he's not.
I punch back. Somebody's going to call domestic violence on us.
Well, I can give you my address if you want.
Don't be stupid. I'll give you my email address. My dad's a clockmaker.
Okay.
His job is very time consuming.
Stupid. Oh, jeez. But it's very time consuming.
It's very time consuming.
Oh, jeez.
This one's a short one. Seneca, I believe is the person's name. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Really, a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Just to be living and still living is a courageous act. Mm-hmm. So, today, we are marking episode 93.
Goodness.
We are creeping up on that century mark. 100 episodes. Right now, I can't even believe that we're
awesome.
that far.
That is awesome, though.
That far in. And
I've been 2 of them.
well, I've like 4 of them, I think.
4. Yeah, me and Brittany
two,
were 2.
Brittany, yeah. And Brittany had her own episode with me and Jason.
Yeah,
and
that's
me
awesome.
and you have done 2 now. And, whether it's good content or not, I don't know. If you want to follow us, you should. We're all over the place, Instagram and Facebook. We have an email address, bswunbound80@gmail.com. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, you name it, we're there. For Bumper Sticker Wisdom, I'm John.
I'm Terry.